Johns Hopkins University touts accepting 242 students via Early Decision 2. That is the topic of today's video. My name is Craig Meister. I'm a college admissions coach. You can learn more about me and how you can work with me one-on-one throughout the entire college admissions process on my website, which is collegemeister.com. And if you're interested in learning about whether or not you are, or your student is, on track for selective college admission in the United States of America, visit areyouontracktogetin.com. Again, that's areyouontracktogetin.com, at which you will complete a free 3-minute assessment. Your results will be emailed to you right away, and they will help you clarify whether or not you are or your student is on track for selective college admission in the United States of America. Hopkins welcomes additional students to the class of 2029. As if the headline would read, "The sun rises in the east." But here we go. 242 students from 16 countries, 33 states, Puerto Rico, and the District of Columbia were admitted to the Johns Hopkins University undergraduate class of 2029 in the Early Decision 2 cohort, joining 551 students admitted in the first early decision period in December. That so many of the best students from around the globe selected Hopkins as their top choice for college is an honor, said Ellen Chow, Dean of Undergraduate Admissions. This group brings a wide range of interests and perspectives, but they share a common curiosity and a passion for making a positive impact in their communities. Their applications demonstrated a keen interest in exchanging ideas, embracing diverse viewpoints, and using their knowledge to drive meaningful change. The cohort includes the developer of a glove aimed at improving the motor functions for stroke victims, the founder of their high school's political speakers club to create a platform for their peers to engage with political issues, the author of a history book examining revolution in the Roman and Han empires, a student civic liaison for the Rhode Island Department of State who engaged in community advocacy projects and voter registration, and a 3-time national kickboxing champion and entrepreneur whose jewelry business benefits pediatric cancer treatment. They've also supported their families, held part-time jobs, launched community service ventures, tutored fellow students, and medaled in international competitions. Their high school teachers and counselors describe them as creative minds who think outside the box with adaptive precision to come up with novel solutions and bring intellectual curiosity, integrity, and profound insight to classroom discussions. They can be found assisting peers in grasping complex concepts and are eager to apply what they learn in daily life. During high school, 95% held part-time jobs, internships, or summer jobs. 49% were active in the arts. 62% were involved in athletics. And 45% were involved in policy, civic engagement, or advocacy work, showing their initiative to make an impact and drive lasting change in their communities. Of the admitted students, 21% will be the first in their families to go to college, and 63% attend a public high school. 67% plan to enroll in the Krieger School of Arts and Sciences, and the remainder plan to enroll in the Whiting School of Engineering. Their high school involvements demonstrate values that align with our community. They are prepared to seize the opportunities at Hopkins, build meaningful connections with each other and the city of Baltimore, and take charge of their college experience, Chow said. We look forward to seeing the many ways these students will impact our homeward campus in the years to come. The remainder of the class of 2029 will be selected from the regular decision applicant pool. Admissions decisions will be announced for regular decision March 21st, 2025. So through all the fluff, and that was a bunch of fluff, let me tell you, what we learned is that Johns Hopkins at this point is refusing to reveal how many students applied Early Decision 1 and Early Decision 2. So we learned basically nothing from that press release. The numbers of students accepted means relatively little, other than to tell us, of course, that things are going to go this year like they've gone in previous years at Johns Hopkins. In previous years, the entire class was made up of roughly 20% Early Decision 2 students, 40% Early Decision 1 students, and another 40% regular decision students. So with all that in mind, Johns Hopkins is probably going to be accepting 400 to 550 some students regular decision. Johns Hopkins is also an institution that is going back to being fully test required moving forward. It was highly recommended to take a standardized test for this last cycle, But again, for the 25-26 admission cycle, it is fully test required. I should also note that traditionally, they have a 2-to-1 acceptance rate ratio for ED1 to regular decision. Again, less data is available for ED2 at Johns Hopkins. I'll also note that Johns Hopkins is an institution that, as of the class of 2027, had an early decision acceptance rate of 14% and a regular decision acceptance rate of 6.3%. That early decision acceptance rate is specifically for ED1. Again, these schools are not liking sharing information these days, and it makes it extremely nerve-wracking for the average student and parent. And it's hard to make really good decisions when you don't have the data that institutions just 5, 10, 15 years ago were sharing all the time about how many students applied and so forth, even average test scores broken down by admissions plan. You know, all this stuff is available. They just won't share it. Will they share it at some point? Yeah, they'll probably share it again in September when the census is due, but that doesn't really help as much as it could in real time as students are making decisions about, okay, should I apply this place ED2? Should I apply this place regular? You know, it will be very valuable for the current cohort of applicants to get that data in real time as soon as Johns Hopkins can push it out. But Johns Hopkins, like a lot of other institutions, just refuses to push out that information at this point. You'd have to ask these institutions why they feel the need to hold on to this information. Some institutions, as we've watched in other videos, declare it's a concern for the mental health of applicants. Others simply say that they don't want to be known as institutions that are very focused on data points alone, but rather accepting the whole student. And therefore, they don't want to focus on the data that would demonstrate their students are actually strong academically. But whatever the argument is, it's not a good one, because it's information that would actually be quite valuable for the general public to learn in order to ascertain what these institutions are really looking for in applicants, and also to determine what these institutions really are, and what they and are they really institutions that align with the values of students and parents out there who are considering forking over tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars for these institutions for undergraduate educations. As we wrap things up, I want to remind you that you don't have to settle for the free videos alone. As you navigate the college admissions process, get the focused and personalized coaching and expertise you need to achieve your goals. My SMART sessions meet you where you are in order to take you where you want to go. Meanwhile, if you want proactive support throughout the college application process and want to collaborate with a dedicated expert to submit applications that are simply meticulous, reserve your preferred Simply Meticulous experience as soon as possible. Space is limited due to the time and attention to detail required to pull off these extraordinary coaching experiences. No matter your distinctive objectives, you can achieve them. If you'd like to work with me one-on-one, visit my website, which is collegemeister.com. And when you've finished your Common App and want to know if it's as strong as possible and whether or not in its current condition your chances of admission are impressive, inconclusive, or inadequate, you need my pre-read. Getting my pre-read now means having me review your entire application, just like an admissions officer or admissions committee will review it later, and receiving by email no later than the time you reserve a comprehensive report highlighting what's working and what's not on your full Common App and one Common App supplement. If you've yet to submit your Common App, my pre-read may motivate you to make adjustments to it before your deadline. If you've already submitted your Common App, my pre-read will prepare you for what I deem to be your likely admissions outcome at the institution in question. To purchase my pre-read now, go to mypreread.com. Again, that's mypreread.com. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. As mentioned previously, if you'd like to work with me one-on-one throughout the college admissions process, visit my website, which is collegemeister.com. Until next time, stay safe, stay well, and most importantly, stay stress-free throughout the entire college admissions process.